Namaskaram students. Today we are going to see the another heading, rocket propulsion. First, in this video I sent so many pictures. First you have to see these pictures, why I am sending this picture, whether they are related to that rocket propulsion. Is there any connection between them? Yes, there is a connection between these pictures and that heading. So, what is that one? That is Newton's third law. Newton's third law states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. This is given in your book, page number 7. Once again I am repeating. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. They always act on two different bodies. So, I sent these pictures. I am going to explain one by one. Listen carefully. In the first picture, how do we walk? When we walk on the ground, then our foot pushes the ground backward. This is an action. In return, the ground pushes our foot forwards with an equal and opposite force. This is reaction. The forward reaction exerted by the ground on our foot makes us walk forwards. This is given in your picture number 1. Now we come to the picture number 2. A gun recoil. When a gun is action and reaction when a bullet is fired from a gun. When a gun is fired, the bullet goes out due to the force applied on it through the trigger. This is action. When you take a toy gun, you have to trigger using your hand. This is an action. When the bullet is coming from your toy gun, you have to understand this principle. According to the Newton's third law of motion, the gun recoils backward due to the reaction acting on it. This gives a backward jerk to the shoulder of the person who is shooting. Then come to the third one. How do you swim? How does a girl swim? When a person swims, she or he pushes the water in the backward direction with her or his hands. This is an action. As the reaction, the water pushes the person in the forward direction with an equal force. This is given in the picture number 3. Then you come to the picture number 4. The boatsman ties his boat before allowing the passengers to get out of the boat. When the passengers start to get out of the boat, they push the boat backward with their feet. This is an action. The boat exerts an equal and opposite force on the passengers in the forward direction, which enables them to move forward. This is a reaction. From these 5 pictures, you have to understand two forces, that is an action force, then another one is a reaction force. The two forces act on two bodies. So Newton's third law states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Why I am giving this one? Now you understand. Understand that in the rocket propulsion there are two principles involved in this rocket propulsion. This is given in your page number 8. In your book, page number 8. First principle, conservation of linear momentum. What is a momentum? Momentum, last video I already taught. Momentum is defined as a product of mass into velocity. It is represented by the letter P is equal to m into v. Now we come to the Newton's third law. Now only we have already seen. So what is rocket? What is the... Do you know about rocket and satellite? The vehicle which takes a satellite to space is called a rocket. The vehicle which takes a satellite to the space is called a rocket. In the 5th standard, you are studying in the science book. The body moving in an orbit around a planet is called a satellite. Do you know the difference between rocket and satellite? Okay, we will come to the heading. Rocket propulsion. So what is the meaning of rocket propulsion? Rocket propulsion is the process that uses force to move a rocket off the ground and into the atmosphere. Do you understand? I am repeating once again. Rocket propulsion is the process that uses force to move a rocket off the ground and into the atmosphere. What are the two types of rocket propulsion? There are two types of rocket propulsion. One is solid rocket propulsion, then another one is liquid. So what? Solid propulsion, rocket propulsion. There are two types of propulsion. One is solid, then another one is liquid. Fuel and oxidizer are combined as a solid. It is a solid propulsion. Then another one is a liquid. Fuel and oxidizer are stored separately and then later combined and ignited. Now, you come to the page number 8. Rockets are filled with the fuel, either liquid or solid, in the propellant tank. You see this diagram. I sent the rocket diagram. When the rocket is fired, the fuel is burned. Do you know the meaning for the fuel? Which give a fire. A substance which give a burning and give a fire. And hot gases is ejected with the highest speed from the nozzle of the rocket, producing a huge momentum. I will explain. Listen. To balance this momentum, equal and opposite reaction forces produced in the combustion chamber, which makes the rocket project forward. So what is a combustion? A chemical reaction must take place in a controlled environment. This is called as a combustion. In the combustion chamber, according to the Newton's third law, in a rocket engine, fuel and a source of oxygen called an oxidizer are mixed and exploded in a combustion chamber. Now only I am saying the definition for the combustion. A chemical reaction takes place. Chamber, the combustion produces hot exhaust which is passed through a nozzle to accelerate the flow and produce a thrust. According to Newton third law, gases rapidly leaving the engine push down. This is an action which then forces the rocket upward and off the ground. This is a reaction. Now you understand what is rocket propulsion, what are the types, how does the rocket propulsion takes place. I am referring in another book. Now we come to our book. While the rocket, now we are sending the rocket, the lower portion of the rocket is filled with the hot gases. When a rocket is fired, the hot gases eject the rocket forward. So while the rocket is moving, what happens? The mass of the rocket gradually decreases until the fuel is completely burned out. So there is no external force acting on it. We won't apply any force. The linear momentum of the system is conserved. You have studied the linear momentum in the last class. The absence of external force, the algebraic sum of momentum after collision is equal to algebraic sum of the momentum before collision. This is a law of conservation of linear momentum. So there is no external force. The linear momentum is conserved. Now the mass of the rocket decreases with the altitude, which result in the gradual increase in the velocity. What is velocity? Rate of change of displacement. At one stage, it reaches a velocity which is sufficient to just escape from a gravitational pull of the earth. This velocity is called as a escape velocity. Once again I am repeating because this is a 5 more question. Explain rocket propulsion. This is given your book back question. So listen carefully. In the rocket propulsion, there is a process which is forced to move a rocket off the ground and to the atmosphere. What are the principles involved in the rocket propulsion? Law of conservation of linear momentum. Then another one is a Newton third law of motion. Next, first point, it is filled with the fuel. When the rocket is fired, the fuel is burned. It ejects the rocket. It projects the rocket forward. So the gas is burned. This is an action. What is the reaction? The rocket moves forward. In the combustion chamber, the balance this momentum, equal and opposite reaction force is produced. Afterwards, the mass of the rocket decreases while the rocket is moving forward, until the fuel is completely burned out. At particular stage, it reaches the velocity which is escaping from the gravitational pull of the earth. So you have to study thoroughly this question. So first heading, define Newton third law. In a book they give 3 examples of the Newton third law. Next, what are the principle used in the rocket propulsion? Then explain rocket propulsion. Okay. Couple. Two equal and unlike parallel forces applied simultaneously at two distinct points constitute a couple. What are called as unlike parallel forces? If two or more equal forces or unequal forces act along opposite direction parallel to each other, then they are called unlike parallel forces. If I take a water can, suppose I want to drink water from the water can, I have to turn the cap of that water can in clockwise or anti-clockwise. Then after I have to close it. Here two equal and unlike forces acted in a different direction. One is a clockwise moment, then another one is an anti-clockwise moment. So this is known as a couple. Rotating effect of a couple is known as a momentum couple. Now we come to the board. Moment of couple has written as force into perpendicular distance between the line of action of forces. It is denoted by F into S. M is equal to F into S. F is measured in Newton. S is measured in meter. Now I am going to give a example for couple. So many examples are given. First one, opening a tap. Second one, opening a bottle cap. Third one, opening a pen cap. Sharpener to sharpen a pencil using a screwdriver. Opening a door knob. Next reading, rotating effect of force. Have you observed the position of the handle in a door? It is always placed at the edge of the door and not at some other place. Why? What is the reason? Have you tried to push the door by placing your hand closer to the hinges or the fixed edge? What do you observe? This is given in a book, page number 4. They give the two diagram, rotating effect of a force. The door can easily open or close when you apply the force at a point far away from the fixed edge. In this case, effect of the force you apply to turn the door about the fixed edge. The turning effect of the force is more when the distance between fixed edge and the point of application of force is more. So the axis of the fixed edge about which the door is rotated is known as a axis of rotation. So when you see the book page number 4, they give the rotating effect of force. Moment of force. What is called moment of force? The turning effect of force about a fixed point is known as a moment of force. I have written on the board, listen. The moment of force is represented by the letter tau. It has another name, torque. Tau is equal to F into D. F is measured in Newton. D is measured in meter. So it is a vector quantity. I give the example. Then you have to go through this example and find the application of torque. There are 3 applications. First one is gears. Do you see a gear? Where do you see a gear? In the vehicles. A gear is a circular wheel with the teeth around its rim. It helps to change the speed of rotation of the wheel. Second one, seesaw. Are you playing in that one? Did you see in the park? Two persons are sitting on that edge of that seesaw. One person is weight of the persons. The difference in the weight of the person sitting on it. One is a heavier person lift the lighter person. When the heavier person comes closer to the pivot point, this is in the near the center, the distance of the line of action of force decreases. It causes a less amount of torque to act in it. This enables the lighter person to lift the heavier person. One person go up, then another person go down, then another person go up, then second person. Steering wheel. A small steering wheel enables in a car easily transferring torque to the wheels with less effort.